Well, the time is just gone. 8 minutes past four is we continue with the iftar drive this afternoon right here on Salam Media, and it's time now to congratulate and also to welcome the new chairman of Al Baraka Bank South Africa, Zahid Fakey.
Assalamu
Zahid,
alaikum.
assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam, brother Inayat. Nice to meet with you again. And we always tend to meet during Ramadan, alhamdulillah.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. But as I said, congratulations to you. We must say Mubarak to you as well. I know it's a wonderful achievement, Alhamdulillah, the chairman of Al Baraka Bank, and well deserved, well earned, Zahid.
Jazakallah. I'm really honored and more importantly, I'm more humbled by the confidence that the board has actually given me to take up this role.
No, Alhamdulillah. Well, Zaid, let's obviously, we've been talking to Al Baraka Bank for many, many years, spending well over 2 decades. That's my time in the media as well. So, Alhamdulillah, we've had a lot of exposure to Al Baraka and how we've seen Al Baraka actually grow in leaps and bounds as well, And I still recall going back into the 1990s, the early 90s, when I started a Hajj saving scheme with Al Baraka Bank. So that is how long my association with Al Baraka goes. But Alhamdulillah, since then, just so much has actually happened. And I'm sure, Zaid, you excited at the prospect, firstly, obviously being associated with the bank, but also being the chairman of the board now.
Gee. No, without a doubt, brother Inayat. My journey, as you well know, I've left the professional world to serve humanity. And when I was initially offered a board position with Al Baraka in 2019, I grabbed it with two hands because it aligned to my values in terms of serving. Because Al Baraka, compared to any other institution, really gives the best out to help communities in addition to serving clients out there.
Yes, certainly. And also, I think a humanitarian in your own right as well, Alhamdulillah. And, that obviously is very, very encouraging. But let's just take a step back and let's just talk about Al Baraka and, how you've seen Al Baraka progress over a period of time, how it has actually grown as well. And also looking at Al Baraka, how it is positioned in the market that it is positioned in, Zaid.
Yeah, 100%. Brother Inayat, one thing about Al Baraka Bank, whoever is associated with the bank, whether at the executive level, a staff level, or a non-executive level, to me is really a calling because, if one has an option of going into financial services to just focus purely on money, they'll go to the conventional banks, which we know is not halal. So if I look at the executive team within the bank, standout crowd, excellence beyond recognition, really one of the best performing exco team that I've dealt with in my many years of being in the professional environment. I've just completed 6 years with Al Baraka Bank, and really what I've noticed about the bank is, the excellence in terms of the service. And I'm not saying this because I'm a board member. I am also a client because of the organization I run. It's I could say that they give me a good service, but when I as a board member went around and meeting clients, and especially in the Cape Town region in November, you notice that the clients have a different level of respect for the exco of Al Baraka and the bank itself, and then really our clients are aligned to the values of the bank. So for me, Al Baraka, going forward is what I've seen from 2019, 2020 was a bad year for most organizations, and the bank really being a small bank in the context of the financial services within the South Africa context really took a bit of a beating. Alhamdulillah, the hard work that we saw with the board and the previous chairmen that actually led whilst I was a board member, and that's Brother Shabir Randri and Brother Yunus Suleiman, who was the last chairman that I've taken over from. Really hard work in conjunction with Exco and Al Baraka Bahrain. We've actually kind of grown from bounds to leaps in terms of profitability, reach, etc., and recognition in the market. Alhamdulillah, last year in 2023, when we published our financials, we had the best performance in 35 years of existence. Alhamdulillah, we're just kind of in the process of going through our audit, and we'll be up on last year as well with a significant percentage. Last year, 121%. This year, something like 60% up on previous year. So the performance has been excellent. which means that the market is really, really looking at the bank with different eyes and different perspective from a value perspective, from an innovation perspective, from an excellence perspective, but also from a service perspective as well.
Yes, and also, if you're looking at South Africa in general as well, and obviously being the chairman of Al Baraka Bank South Africa, and how South Africa is seen, because we know Al Baraka Bank is part of a global, obviously, global bank as well, and also financial services. So it's huge, it's massive. Just looking at South Africa, and how do you see South Africa in relation to Al Baraka and its vision globally?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, we work very closely with Al Baraka Bahrain, ABG, the Al Baraka Group. Our vision is quite aligned. It's a global strategy that we execute locally. And I must say that, Alhamdulillah, in terms of the performance of the bank, we've been executing against that strategy with excellence. I don't know if you're aware, you've been following social media. Once again, we won the IFN Awards in 3 categories: corporate, retail, and small to medium enterprises. In Dubai, and we took those 3 awards like we did last year. We took 1 or 2 last year, but this year we took 3 on all the 3 main categories. So we're really performing with excellence, aligned to Al Baraka, but we're obviously localizing our solutions and our product offerings to our clients for the South African market.
Yes, Zahid, we're going to put you on hold. I'm going to go for a quick air break. I'll be back with you in a minute.
All right.
Live from our headquarters in South Africa, this is Salam Media, keeping you company this Ramadan.
Imagine a world where every child feels loved, secure, and cared for. At Beit Halima Saadia Orphanage, we are not just providing a roof over their heads, we're giving orphan children a chance for a brighter future. For just 1,500 rands a month or 18,000 rands a year, you can sponsor an orphan and transform their life. Your contribution covers essentials like food, clothing, tuition, therapy, and more, ensuring they grow in a nurturing, supportive environment. Any donation is accepted, as well as daily scheduled donations. EFT directly into our account. Beit Halima Saadia Orphanage, First National Bank, account number 6313 1080078, branch code 250737, section 18A registered. Take this step today. Contact Sister Nazarene at 083 653 5669 or email info@bhscycc.co.za.
Shimmer, sparkle, captivate. Nothing less than a masterpiece. Droplets of gold inspires precious design. Platinum bursts with intricate freshness, and every pure diamond becomes more than just a girl's best friend. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, where timeless dreams become a reality. Come to us. We tailor-make designer gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry. Trade in or remodel your old gold. Clad yourself with classy name-branded watches. We offer insurance valuation and freezer card calculation. Visit us at 534 Ridge Road, Overport, or call 031 208 9142. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry.
Our brothers and sisters in Palestine are enduring unimaginable hardships. Ashraful Aid teams are on the ground, delivering crucial aid to those in need. But we can't do it alone. Palestine is suffering and they need your help. Your support can make a world of difference. Visit www.ashrafulaid.org today and donate to bring hope, relief, and healing to those who are in need.
This Ramadan, make a conscious choice, sip for change, and support Palestine Drinks Africa. With every can, you help end the genocide and stand in solidarity with Palestine. Choose between our original or sugar-free options, available in a case of 24. Every sip is a step towards justice. Every purchase, a powerful message of unity and support for the Palestinian cause. Contact 082 888 1440 or 082 7739 556 today and be part of the change. Palestine drinks Africa. Sip for change. Liberty for everyone.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity.
After 361 days from the war start, close the border, the food, the water, the shelter, everything, nothing entering Gaza, only at least from 600 trucks in Delhi every day enter to Gaza like food and stuff for what the people need. Now only what enter every day, 70 truck only enter in a week. So people...
Salam Media, your spiritual companion this Ramadan.
Well, we continue with the broadcast this afternoon right here on Salam Media on the Iftar Drive. We continue with talking with the newly appointed chairperson or the chairman of the Al Baraka Bank. We're talking with Zahid Fakey and once again trying to understand, obviously looking at Al Baraka, looking at the vision of the
Sorry, Maf. I think our connection was a little bit
yes, it does
down.
appear as if we are having somewhat of a problem, possibly a signal issue. We're going to go for a quick break and let's see if we can get Zahid back on a
Salam Media, your spiritual companion this Ramadan.
This is an opportunity to regain credibility and support. So I do encourage member states to stay calm, not to panic, to get together, to talk, to rediscover ways to stick to each other, united. President Trump has been talking about withdrawing from the world. Well, do that without throwing everything down with it or throwing everything with you, without destroying the entire system. That's fine, but gives the possibility of many of us to test our solidarity. Now, one thing is important, and I want to say that also to acknowledge the South African government. I hope that South African people understand the pivotal role that your country has played at the international level, because had it been for South Africa, the hope in the international justice system would have not been ignited. It has been so powerful, the action that South Africa has taken to bring to justice Israel.
Francesca Albanese, she's a UN special reporter on the occupied Palestinian territory.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity.
Ukraine has been protecting the democracy and standing in the front today of all the democratic.
You are listening to Salam Media live from our headquarters in South Africa. This is Salam Media, keeping you company this round.
Assalamu alaikum, we're back.
Yes, we are back live, and we must apologize, I suppose, with the inclement weather conditions. I know it's raining out here in Johannesburg, so possibly we may have just lost a bit of signal strength. But yes, we need to apologize out to our listeners and our viewers as well. Zahid, just to continue, and obviously, you know, we were talking about your vision for looking at how it's in line with the global vision of Al Baraka Bank, but also looking at South Africa and where we are at this point in time. And I think this is important because when one looks at Al Baraka Bank, when one looks at your products, when one looks at the variety that is on offer against also what is playing out economically right across the entire world. We know what has happened in 2008 We've seen, the crash, the financial services. We've seen how, people had actually lost a lot of money as well. Yet one saw that Islamic banking, again, on the other side, and the services offering of Sharia compliant products, again, went the other way as well. So how do you see that? And again, more in line with how you see the bank, from year onwards, against an economic climate that is somewhat, topsy-turvy, for want of a better term.
Gee, I think that's a very important question and context you actually raised. So, from Islamic banking perspective, what I've seen in the last couple of years, especially post-COVID, and the way Al Baraka actually worked together with clients to kind of navigate through that turbulence, especially where clients were falling behind with their payments or their advances. We actually kind of worked and helped with clients to get across the line. We restructured deals. We looked at restructuring the installments that they were actually couldn't manage. And alhamdulillah, a lot of our clients had actually turned a corner, and alhamdulillah, their businesses have grown since then. So for us, we talk of ourselves being a partnership bank, and really we do partner with our clients in the good times and the difficult times. And that has shown when we actually turn a corner with good results, that customers have a lot of confidence in the bank, and they actually support the bank quite a bit. Alhamdulillah, with regards to the last 2 years, we could have never done it without the support of our client base. And we've actually kind of turned a corner with the national scoop being actually launched, which means that we can actually produce more profitable halal income as opposed to the regulatory type of placements we had to do historically, which means that we can give more competitive rates to our clients, both depositors and those clients that have taken loans with us, but also more importantly to actually kind of reward our shareholders accordingly for their patience over the last few years, and now that we are performing quite well. So we're seeing clients that are wanting more of us, and we respect that, and we've actually walked that journey. In the last couple of years, we've implemented a lot of technological solutions and new products, enhancing our banking experience, our online banking experience, our mobile app experience. We also got a few products that are quite innovative, quite unique in the financial services market, that will actually make us distinctive in the market to attract more clients and retain our clients that we currently have. We actually also casting our net a bit broader than just our client base, our historical client base. A lot of people think that Al Baraka is for banking the Muslims only. No, Al Baraka is a social and ethical bank for the masses. We're also looking at people of different faiths to actually attract them to our bank as well and support them. Look at the unbanked, look at those people that are starting off their businesses or starting their professions as well. We want to make our services more efficient, competitive with the bigger banks. I must say that if you have had recent experience with Al Baraka, we compete with the likes of the bigger banks, and I don't want to mention any names because I'll be advertising for them. But really, from a private banking experience, although we're not a private bank per se, we give our clients private banking experience to those and at a better level than some of the private banks out there. What we want to do in the future is actually try to drive our Al Baraka bank being the primary bank for most of our clients. And we're introducing new products to kind of bridge that gap so that our clients can actually move to us as a primary bank, especially the corporates and your businesses. Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of individuals from a retail side that are using Al Baraka as a private bank. So there's a lot of exciting things in the go. I can't actually share too much of that. Two products at the moment on the go. Then inshallah we'll be launching in 2025. We're just waiting for regulatory approval on one of the products, and we're testing the other product. And inshallah we also doing some research around a few more products in 2025, which inshallah will be kind of we'll do the economic studies around it, and 26, 27 we'll be able to launch that. The one product that we have launched recently quite nicely is the Takaful product. So we, together with the advances that we give, we offer a Takaful product for our clients, but also to our clients that are not taking loans from us. They also have the advantage of actually signing up with Takaful products with Al Baraka Bank as well.
Yes, also Zahid, an organization is just as good as its people who actually drive
100%.
the organization and who drive the success of the organization. And with you at the top, and over the years, we've had the opportunity of talking with a number of people, with liaising with Al Baraka Bank, various fields, and you're talking about the digital age and how Al Baraka has actually grown in that space as well, and in terms of even competing with the major banks around the country as well. And again, it's all about people. And from what I've seen, Alhamdulillah, Al Baraka is in good stead in terms of people, in terms of the caliber of people, in terms of the professionalism, in terms of the perfect fit for the job as well. So just maybe a word or two about the people at Al Baraka, since you are going to be right at the top, Zaid.
Alhamdulillah, let's start from the top. I think I'm blessed by the Almighty by having a very competent board. I mean, the caliber of board members that sit on the board are out of this world. I mean, we have representation, obviously locally in South Africa, from people around the country, and obviously from the ABG group as well. Talking about Exco and the staff, I mean, Al Baraka would not be where it is without Exco and the staff that execute on it. Yes, we as the board members, we have oversight, we provide direction, and we also sign off on the strategy. But the engine room is where everything gets executed. And it gets executed at Exco level and right down to every single staff. From my perspective, as a chairman, my intent is to engage with every single staff member in a plenary session, and also with key staff members, just to get the feel on the floor. But the last 6 years, what I've felt is the culture of the bank is one of loyalism, in the sense that people are there because they see the bigger purpose of why the bank has been established. The attrition level within the bank is very low, alhamdulillah, which means people enjoy the environment. And that's driven by the leadership, by Shabir at the realm as the CEO, together with his exco and his general manager grouping. So the people, without a doubt, you walk in the bank and you'll get a warm welcome from the security guards right through to reception, right through to your tea lady, and up to exco management. Exco is so powerful in the sense that they open-minded, they're willing to learn new things. They spend a lot of time on research. I mean, they do townhouse kind of engagement with clients in the weekend. It's really a passion for them. And alhamdulillah, with the leadership that we've seen over the last 20 years with Shabir, and in terms of the pipeline, in terms of the leaders that are coming forward, the bank is in very good hands. You will never get this level of service in any other bank. You feel at home when you actually go into an Al Baraka branch, or when the members of the Al Baraka team come to meet you personally. And that's not me saying it as a chairman of the board, but you'll find that as a testimony from the clients. And the client service we conduct actually reflect exactly that.
Well, Zahid, I must say, and Alhamdulillah, as always, it's an absolute pleasure. Like you say, is we seem to connect in the month of Ramadan. But Alhamdulillah, once again, we need to congratulate you on this appointment, and I'm sure you are definitely going to lead, Al Baraka strategically and in more ways than one to greater heights, inshallah. And I'm sure you and I will be having a different discussion next Ramadan, inshallah, if we are still around. But for now, have yourself a wonderful Ramadan, and once again, Mubarak to you and the team at Al Baraka, inshallah.
Jazakallah. Keep us in your du'as, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Zahid Fakey with us this afternoon, newly appointed chairperson of Al Baraka Bank. Alhamdulillah. Well done to Zahid. And with that, we're going to go for a break. We'll be back. And next up, it's Voices Out of Palestine, together with the